My name's Martin Gould, professional snooker player from London.
Okay, Martin, you were once a casino croupier. What made you want to go into professional snooker?
I was always a snooker player. Casino work that I did was just an option. I wasn't making no money playing snooker, so I had to find another income to keep a roof over my head. Just fell into that at the club that I was playing in. I was a bit fortunate, really. Like, I did the training and everything, and it seemed to go quite well. So I thought I'd give it a go. I'd done it for 3 years, and then obviously my snooker then took off again. So I had to. It was a choice of keep it going or knock it on the head. So I had to knock it on the head to concentrate on my snooker.
What is the big snooker dream?
Ooh. Obviously I'd like to win a ranking event, get in the top 16. I don't really set myself too many high goals. I've had so many setbacks that I dread to think what I'd be like if I set something and I was that close to getting it and then don't get it. So I tend not to set myself too high. So top 16 and win a ranking event, that'll do me for now.
If you could pick one player, alive or dead, to play, which one would you pick?
What, actual snooker player?
Yeah.
Alex Higgins, probably.
Why Alex Higgins?
Plays the game a bit similar to how I do, all out attacking, no real safety, so I think that would be a good game of snooker to watch.
You first came to the nation's attention in the TV form against Neil Robertson at the World Championship. Were you aware of the media storm you were actually creating?
Not a clue. Didn't know nothing about it. To be fair, I had a good group of friends with me that kept me well away from what was going on, so I didn't get to see what was being said or anything like that. So other than that, I don't really know anything about. I just went out and done what I had to do, and that was pot as many balls as I can. I did it for 2 sessions and then wheels came off, but I've certainly enjoyed the experience.
Since you've gone up the rankings as quick as you have, what has surprised you the most?
It's no real surprise to me, to be fair. I think what happened in the World Championships proved the point that I can play this game. It was just a matter of time before everything started to click, and then I could show the world what I am capable of doing. And what I'm capable of doing is causing a lot of problems for the top players in the world, and I've proven that on a couple of occasions since the World Championship. So I've not really got any surprise from what's happened. I think it's duly deserved, personally.
Yeah. Are the new whiz kids of the snooker generation harder to play than the older generation are?
Not really. To be fair, I've not really played many of the whiz kids this season. Played Liam Highfield, one of the new boys coming in, and I played Luca in one of the PTC events. I beat both of them, but to be fair, they're still very young and don't really know what the game's all about just yet. They need to just get a bit more experience behind them, and then in a few years' time you'll see what sort of force they'll be.
Yeah. Do you think that there's more competition in snooker now that Barry Hearn's put a lot of the frames down in the games?
Definitely. A couple of the tournaments, I agree, should be cut down, but the likes of what we're playing in now, the UK and the world, I think should be left alone how they are. They're unique events, and when you start tampering with stuff like that, then you have to tamper with everything, and I think you have to have a limit of how far you go, and I think you may just go a little bit too far if you start tampering with the 2 biggest events on the calendar.
The new game that he brought in was obviously power snooker, and you was quite vocal on what you thought of it online, but after it's finished, do you still have the same views that you did online?
If I'm honest, I didn't really see an awful lot of it. I saw 10-15 minutes. I know I can't swear online, so I have to be careful.
Go for swearing now. You're more than welcome.
But no, I thought it was a load of bollocks. I did. I thought it was just overhyped, and I just don't see where that could come into a future of the game. That's my own opinion. I know a lot of people may feel the same way, and some people may think it was good, but I didn't see no appeal to it whatsoever. I found it very boring.
Yeah, could you imagine if you'd have been a player playing in that event and having the audience screaming at you, would it have been off-putting, or would you have been able to have handled it?
Considering it's not like a massive major tournament, I probably would have been alright and had the banter with the crowd and had a good laugh. But if they were to try and make that a serious tournament, then I'm sorry that you can't be doing that, because that's heading like down the darts line, where you get the crowd shouting and screaming as you're throwing your darts and stuff like that. So I don't kind of agree with that with snooker, no.
Sheffield and snooker kind of go hand in hand to each other. Do you think that there will ever be a time when Sheffield and snooker don't go together?
No, never. Sheffield, to me, is the home. Well, it just shows he's got the World Championships. It's the perfect venue, I suppose, and the way the venue's set up is absolutely perfect, because it's one of those where you're, for the first week and a bit, you're in close with the crowd. Literally, crowd could grab you while you're playing from certain areas on the table, and which you don't get at many venues. But if they were to move it, I don't think it would be the right move for the game.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us.
No problem.